The member for Dawson.
Deputy Speaker. Families and parenthood are very important. They're important in particular for children, and that's why when families fall apart, we need to do all we can to ensure that the child has access not only to both parents but access to finance, to adequate finance for their future, and that this is all done in a fair and reasonable way. But if my constituent concerns are anything to go by, the current child support system is anything but fair and reasonable. In fact, many would say that the system is broken. Today I want to outline three cases where of many different constituent stories where the child support system has resulted in an unfair deal. And the first I refer to is Ken, who is in the Whitsundays. He is a father of two children, suffered a separation, and his ex-partner now has the sole custody of his children. He is awaiting court so that that there can be some court orders in place in terms of custody, but all the while he is not allowed to see his children. The Child Support Agency are assessing his child support based off an income of $95,000 when his income is actually significantly less than that. And I've got to say, the report that was done by CSA into his income was based on more false assumptions and wild speculation than an episode of Inspector Morse. But I refer also to Darryl in my electorate, who tells me of a very good friend of his who has to pay child support to his ex-wife in Japan, who took children off to Japan and won't let him know where they are, and because they're not part of the Hague Convention, there's no ability for them to come back. I finally refer to John, a fellow in Mackay, who is his ex-partner, being in breach of court orders, took his children to a town 350 kilometres away, no contact with him at all, and he is now being made by the Child Support Agency to pay for those extra days when he should be seeing the children, but he's not, through no fault of no control of his own. It is all these issues that need to be addressed, and it's become clear to me that there needs to be a nexus between the child support system and family court orders. And to quote one of my constituents, the Child Support Agency is going to be responsible for a whole new stolen generation in the future. Parents have to pay, and CSA has nothing in place to ensure that access is available to parents who are doing the right thing and providing for their children. It's easy to take away money, to take tax returns and drive parents to the brink, but hold no responsibility in making sure the paying parent sees their child.